Hello there! I'm a little sick, don't worry about it. I'll be better soon. Welcome to Selene Apoptosis? I don't know exactly. And this game even suggested that I should get DLC. Believe me, I'd love to. There's an R18 DLC, and I would love to, but YouTube would get a little bit grumpy, and they would not like that. Like, at all. Like, I'm not even kidding, they would not even like it. Like, holy crap. I'm fine, don't worry. I have to go to start. Why, hello there, dark black screen. The sound was driving him crazy. As I get an achievement. What? I don't know. There we go, I got my water. Monotonous muffled thud. Were resonating throughout his head with a dull pain. The pain wasn't too strong, nothing unbearable. But that sound, more than anything else, he wanted that sound to just stop. Thud. Nevertheless, knocking sounds didn't end. He knew well enough because he himself was their origin. Thud. What the heck is he hitting his head against? That's my first question. God damn it, water. Thud. Thud. Do I want to know? The noise of his slipper was hitting the rear of his desk over and over again, like a huge, fluffy moth frantically ramming against the window's glass. Don't mind me coughing. I'm trying to minimize it and have a good voice so you guys can freaking hear me. He wanted plenty of things. He wanted to pay the rent in time this month, not to displease his landlady again. He wanted to finish the script, at least in draft, because a draft is way better than nothing. Something one can work with. And he wanted to sleep. No, not quite that. The problem, a serious one, was that he didn't really want to sleep. I would absolutely adore to see what the friggin' 18 plus DLC is now. I haven't even seen another character in this series so far, and I immediately want to know what the R18 shit is. I almost likely go through the entire story again with the R18 later on. I don't know when. It may take me a little bit because I want to fully forget I kind of want to forget the story before I go through it again. That's me, so that I could have like a fresh take. He leaned back in his chair and rubbed his shut eyes, pressing his eyeballs until dancing pale light appears. Of course, he took his sleeping pills. when a healthy 8-hour sleep gives way to a not so healthy 5-hour nap, then a 3-hour eye shut break, and goes away entirely. You stop thinking how this will impact your liver. You don't need it. You should be fine. Am I sure everything's gonna be fine? I'm readjusting everything. There we go. Someone was bugging me on there. That's why I adjusted it. Question me. Let's make it easier so you don't theoretically see a black line on the bottom of you guys' screens. You just want to sleep. You need to sleep, especially if you have already taken an advance payment for the first part of the gig. And the goddamn text just won't just write itself. However, if that couldn't in fact write itself somehow, he would probably lose his job. Well, yeah. What job would you have? One where you don't have it. He didn't have any illnesses in this regard. As soon as the natural network gets smart enough, he and dozens of other ghostwriters will vanish into morning mist of a new era of literature. He didn't have much of a name or connections, only some skills and a knock to meet the deadline. For the most part, the client was connected with this, and he was connected with the pay, so everything went well until the pills started failing him. Bam! Blam! This time, the trick got too strong. His foot jerked and hit the board. Very noticeable pain. Seemed like he even heard his toes crack. Ah! I can feel that, and that does not feel good. He muttered a short curse and rolled the chair away from the desk. Although he knew now that his attention was not fixed on the blank, text-filled file, the tick should go away by itself. Okay? It's funny how the consciousness is detached from the body. He often thought about it, especially while having insomnia. It's like you're working on as a team, but your partner starts pulling something. You seem to have common goals, but when all hell breaks loose, you suddenly feel alone with it, and your partner is more interested in watching the fire than the fighting it. I don't have insomnia, so I don't exactly know. Yet, at least. In the end, you have no idea what's on his mind. Well, at least there won't be any more knocking. Good. Perfect. A small window at the far side of the room flashed white for a moment. A storm. Now that I thought about it, the day was hot. Yeah, and the vacant storming air started filling the room. This and the barely audible squeak of an overheated network filled filter. He became sensitive to such things when he couldn't sleep for a long time. Made the entire room seem vibrate a little. Okay. Like a cocoon that's about to hatch. Actually, that did sound like a good line. Huh. He's actually bringing in lines now. He's just pulling off the top of his head. He rolled back to the table and was about to write that thought down, but paused at the keyboard, over the keyboard. He remembered the individual words and the general idea, but the sentence had already slipped away. Crap. At this time, the white light seemed to fill the entire room. The thunder filled resembling a low gut roar of something large and famished. Good Lord. He called to God way too often for someone who never goes to church. Just a habit he inherited from his mother. A furious patter of raindrops pounded on his window. There's no way he could work like this. Not now. But maybe it's for the best. Since he was a little boy, he slept during the storm. Had to seize the moment. He grabbed for a pitcher of sleeping pills. It's nice to have your working tools at hand. Popping the pills into his mouth and open the window to hear the steady patter of the rain. Then he went to the bed and collapsed on top of the bed sheets, his clothes still on. As long as you're comfortable. He could tell by the sound of the water had flooded the window sill and was trickling down on to the floor. He decided that was a small price to pay. He felt a pleasant chill of cloth beneath his cheeks. The wavering haze was gradually fading from his room. Yet the sleep did not come. He tried to take off his shoes, change position, take a pillow cover himself through the pillow, away to the other side of the room. Nothing happened. He just laid there with his eyes closed and thought his closed eyelids felt heavy. He knew it was an illness, all in vain. He's not sleeping. He he can't sleep. Ah! I can't do my normal freaking thing. Thud. At first, he thought he was imagining things. Thud. 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 Okay. Sometimes the knocking paused, but it never stopped completely. The sound came from below, from the first floor. Someone was banging incessantly on the door. And with each thud, he could feel the rage building up like a tight knot of pain around his stomach. He is trying to sleep. You know what? I think that's like the best spot to kind of end the episode. So, I hope all you guys have a great, wonderful time and a great day too. And I'll see you guys next time! Okay. Remember not to do that again, goddamn, while you're freaking sick.